Namaste. Welcome to So Many Cooks in the Kitchen from Atlanta, Georgia. I'm Shobha Swami and I'm going to be making onion pakodas, which is a favorite street food in India and is typically deep fried. But today we're going to show you a very healthy version of it, loaded with lots of vegetables. Come join me. Let's make this together. We will begin making these onion pakodas with about half a cup of chickpea flour, to which we will be adding about half a teaspoon of red chili powder, about half a teaspoon of carom seeds, and about half a teaspoon of salt. Combine all these dry ingredients together. You can find carom seeds at the Indian store. Now we'll begin by adding the star ingredient, which is onion cut into thin long strips, but make sure that they're not too thin. They are slightly thicker because once you bake them they shrivel up a little bit. And then to that you'll be adding about quarter cup of grated carrots, to which you'll be adding about a quarter cup of grated green cabbage, and then about a quarter cup of red cabbage. You can use any other vegetables of your choice, and then add a few tablespoons of red bell pepper. It adds a nice color and texture as well. About a whole cup of kale, finely chopped kale, and then about half a cup of cilantro as well. I love jalapenos, so you can add any other types of chili peppers or more or less of these jalapenos. And make sure you combine this really well. And once it's well combined and all the flavors come together, you will have a consistency such as this. All the vegetables give out a little bit of water once we add the salt and the chickpea flour mixture. So this is the consistency to which the onion pakoda mix comes up to. Use couple of forks to fork it in onto either a silicone mat or onto parchment paper. Take a few tablespoons full of this mixture with the help of 2 forks and place it on the parchment paper. Make sure there's enough air gaps. The air gaps are what are going to enable it to become crispy and crunchy. So line all this in a pan. You'll probably need 2 of these pans with the amount of mixture that we have, but make sure you can mix and match these vegetables. They make an amazing, very delicious and tasty pakodis. Now we'll be baking them in the air fryer at 400 for about 8 minutes. Once done, they come out of the air fryer looking like this. And we'll be flipping them over and then baking them again for only 2 minutes. Keep an eye on the air fryer because they vary from one air fryer to another, the temperature and the time for which you will be needing to bake these at. So take your time and keep an eye on it. Now these pakodis are all ready to go and ready to taste. Let's take a taste test of these pakodis and see how they've turned out. And there are clusters of vegetables with lots of onions in them. Amazing. You can taste all the vegetables and the onions add like a lightly sweet flavor to it. It's amazing. You can definitely use some chutneys that you can use as a dipping sauce, or any kind of sugar-free ketchup is good. So try this. Make it at home and make it with the kids. Enjoy.